but it picked up as Bolingbrook's defense picked up. Just relentless pressure. They extended the floor to 94 feet, became much more active with their feet. Their hands answered as well. They got some runouts, and they really established themselves as a team that is capable of scoring in bunches late in that basketball game.
We saw several great careers, future Division I players, or careers end in the third-place game.
Or so we saw players going to Marquette. We saw players going to DePaul. We saw players going to LSU. We saw players going to NIU. A plethora of Division I players, and we got a good one coming up here as well.
Well, I was going to say, you want intensity, that's where you're going to have next here, because when these two teams, Fremd and Lincoln Way West, took the floor, there was a roar going up. Those fans are on the opposite side. You will hear them all night long. You're going to see a couple of really good teams going at it here in this one.
Should be fun, a little bit more contrasting styles. We'll talk about that on the Open, but I'm already looking forward to it.
They are warming up right now alongside of us. Of course, Fremd comes in. This is their third appearance in the state title ball game. Finished second the last two times they played in this title ball game. Both times to Bennett Academy. For Lincoln Way West, they've never been here. And I mean Redbird Arena's first appearance ever, and they're going to play for a state title. They are the highest ranked team. They have the most wins of any teams in this field.
Well, what Lincoln Way West wants to do is get it up and down, spot up their shooters. We got a treat. You're going to see three Galuza sisters that will just pop your eyes out. And Fremd, they're going to defend the perimeter. We'll see if their tenacity on the defensive end will go ahead and catapult them to a title.
Okay, Mark and I are going to get set for that championship ball game. Let's send it upstairs to Trish and Kendra.
Yeah, 63-57 Bolingbrook with the comeback win. They were slow in the first half, and they really took control in the second half. But first, I have to talk about Darian Rogers really quick, leading all scorers, 28 points, 12 rebounds in her double-double tonight. She led everyone on the floor, and you could tell that she was aggressive, and she wanted that win tonight.
She was the player that every team that's had to play her so far keys in on. I mean, she was guarded by 2-3 players at a time. She draws the foul. Look at just how many times she was at the free throw line today. She just has the ability to make plays all on her own. She had her teammates helping her. Sarah Bawley put up 15 points today, so they had that balanced attack, but Darian Rogers definitely let out today.
And as you just saw, that jaw-dropping behind-the-back layup was incredible. It had everyone erupting, but we're going to talk a little bit about Bolingbrook now. Danielle Middleton, back-to-back threes that gave them the lead with 2 minutes left. She blew the student section a kiss after that one. She was playing with confidence. She was playing with emotion. She was definitely playing to win. That was part of their 10-0 run that gave them the three-point lead late in the fourth.
Seems to be the theme of today, those comeback wins. It's all about keeping your composure, not panicking, getting back on defense, and that's exactly what happened. They didn't lose focus. Even those last final minutes when they were down, they knew they could win the game, and that's exactly what they did.
We saw it today. We saw it in our earlier game, and Morton and Simeon with the comeback win. Maybe we'll see it again. We're going to break right now. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about our championship game between Lincoln Way West and Fremd. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
How's your checking account looking? Half full? Half empty? Low? It happens. Then payday rolls around and you're good. So why do banks charge a monthly fee if you don't keep a big minimum balance in your checking? At CEFQ, there's no minimum balance, no monthly fee. So you get everything you want. CEFQ, not a bank, better.
What if there was more? More time to show them that I care. More ways to grow. What if being a nurse was more than I had imagined? What if I found the place I belong? Find where you belong at osfcareers.org.
It's probably the most exciting time of the year, the March to March Madness. Every year, Central Illinois boys and girls produce some of the best IHSA state champion contenders. I'm 25 Sports Director Jim Matson. Join me for Prep Rally, a half hour dedicated to the best in high school sports in Central Illinois. Every Thursday at 6:30, we break down all the highlights. We interview the coaches and players who could very well be on their way to a state championship. Prep Rally, every Thursday at 6:30.
Brought to you by McLean County Orthopedics. 25 News Today, getting you moving in the morning. And now 25 News is moving you in the right direction too, with the 25 News Traffic Watch reports, notifying you of slowdowns, showing you roads to avoid, alerting you to shutdowns. The 25 News Traffic Watch reports, 5 live reports from 6 to 7 every weekday morning on 25 News Today, and in the evening on 25 News at 5. Get your commute moving in the right direction with the 25 News Traffic Watch reports. More than reporting, we're digging deeper, investigating domestic abuse and the justice system.
But how many second chances are you going to give him?
Revealing a breakthrough treatment for brain cancer victims.
Even weeks of extra life for these patients.
Examining the state marijuana tax revenue.
All of this is a process.
Warning of safety issues in parking lots.
But it's someone watching you.
That's journalism you can trust. We're 25 News, and we're digging deeper.
Welcome back to Redwood Arena in the final basketball weekend for girls this weekend. 4A Girls State Championship. Lincoln Way West up against Fremd. What a game this is going to be. Yesterday's game was incredible. Lincoln Way West won 68-57 over Bolingbrook. Fremd 46-34 over Lake Park. Both competitive games, and both those teams are coming together tonight for the state title.
To watch for Lincoln Way West is got to be the Galuza sisters.
All three of them.
How often do you have 3 sisters all in a starting lineup on a team, and they are just such a dynamic power group. They led Taylor with 26 points, Ava with 12, and Tara with 14 points. They were just unstoppable in the last game, and no one could find an answer for them.
Combined, they put up 52 points in their win yesterday. All of them were playing absolutely insane. You could tell they were gelling together perfectly. They were pushing each other, and you can tell in that 52-point combined points total that it was working for them.
They also have Brianna Woolridge, who's also the team. She put 9 points up. So between all of them, they have such a dynamic and versatile attack that's really hard to key in on one particular player.
And let's not forget about Grace. She was playing incredible. She had back-to-back threes in that game, and she led them in the second half as well to kind of push them to get that W and build that momentum.
Fremd, a team that was down at the half in their first game. So again, with that trend of teams that are down in the half that aren't giving up, this is the finals and anything can happen. Let's take a look at Fremd. They have some dynamic players on their team. Grace Labarge, she was key.
Emily Klasick was, you just saw her corner through right there, but Grace bringing the height at 6'3", setting off the assist right there to Emily. They really gelled well together, a junior and a senior right there, pushing it to then get that W in the end. But Grace Labarge really bringing that height. They have three starters 6 feet and higher, so they're going to have something to push against Lincoln Way West when they come out on the court tonight.
It's really going to be a battle on the glass today. Who can win that rebounding battle, the offensive rebounds, the putbacks? That's going to be a factor. Olivia Hill was on that previous Fremd team that made that state appearance, so she brings experience to the team.
Definitely, and we're going to see all that action shortly. Tip-off coming up soon. Lincoln Way West up against Fremd in the 4A Girls State Championship title. Stick with us. We'll be back after this.
Not only is Country Financial our insurance, but they treated us like family.
Relationships are the single most important piece of the puzzle. We always ask this question: what is the right thing to do?
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate.
Hi, my name is Jose Pena, and I'm a researcher for LIUNA. One of the most memorable moments of my athletic career is making my first touchdown. I grew up playing football my entire life since the age of 7, but I always played offensive and defensive line. Until I got to high school, I played positions that I never played before, which was middle linebacker and fullback. I always wanted to see what it felt like to make that touchdown, score them points. It was first quarter, first series, quarterback threw a couple incompletions. My opportunity, they gave me the ball, and I went with it. Ran it in for a touchdown, but unfortunately, there was a holding call penalty that they called back. So it was 4th and 10, and they gave me another chance and went with it, and this time scored again and the touchdown stood. Persistence and hard work are the main things that I got from football and the main things that I still use to this day. Without it, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today.
You're watching the 4A State Girls Basketball Championship at Redbird Arena. The 32-3 Lincoln Way West team against the 29-7 Fremd. Tip-off coming up in less than 5 minutes. We'll be right back after this.
At Mastercraft, we engineer doors that turn houses into homes, that add value and comfort, that make life easier and more secure. From traditional doors that everyone loves, to custom doors as unique as you. Open, close, swing, slide, and slam, day after day after day. Mastercraft, great doors, inside and out, exclusively at Menards.
The IHSA is motivation, effort, innovation, emotion, community. The future plays here, the Illinois High School Association.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Quincy Media Incorporated, the IHSA, and the NFHS Network. Any other use of this broadcast or internet stream without the express written consent of Quincy Media Incorporated, the IHSA, and the NFHS Network is strictly prohibited and a violation of U.S. copyright law.
It is time for your Class 4A State Championship ball game, and it matches the Fremd Vikings and the Lincoln Way West Warriors. And hi again, everybody, along with Hall of Fame coach Mark Lindo. I am Dave Bernhard. These two teams coming with semifinal wins yesterday, and boy, they did it, riding the backs of a couple of key players. First of all, for Lincoln Way West, Taylor Galuza.
We got a couple of good ones. Taylor Galuza, the 5A All-Stater. She's a 4-year varsity standout for the Warriors, averaging 17.8 points per game, coming off a tremendous outing last night. She had 10 out of 17 from the floor as part of her 26.9 rebound performance to help shoot her team into the title match. A Lewis commit. She is efficient, shooting 54% field goals on the year.
Olivia Hill did so much for Fremd last night.
Not huge numbers, but a huge impact on the basketball game for Olivia Hill. VGSU recruit is an emotional leader of the Vikings and plays with a high motor. She's coming off the semifinal win with a 10.7 rebound performance, countless floor burns, and she wills her team to win.
When we come back, we're going to have a state title ball game for you from Redbird Arena. Fremd and Lincoln Way West coming up next.
The 2020 IHSA Girls Basketball State Finals are brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
I was a hydraulic mechanic in the military, and I'm ready to retire.
I didn't realize how scary this was.
Bill and Kim had their auto and their home insurance with me for about 10 years, and I was able to form a strategy in moving into retirement on their own terms. They are so excited about this next stage in their lives.
Let's start with your home and auto insurance, and we'll help with the rest when you're ready. Get a quote at takesimplesteps.com.
33, been the union labor for about 13 years.
And it's just never the same thing twice. You know, it's a lot of different things. You're always doing different things.
I enjoy joining up the union, joining a brotherhood, have some backing for good wage, good insurance, retirement.
And if it weren't for the union, I'll probably be, I'm not sure where I would be at.
At Busey, our story centers around you, your goals, and your dreams. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. Thank you for partnering with us to make tomorrow's dreams today's reality. Busey, your dream, our promise.
Before our soloist sings the national anthem, we ask you to remember and honor the men and women of the United States Armed Forces serving throughout the world with this moment of silence. Thank you. And now we ask you to join our guest soloist, Emma Sismasha, a senior at Willowbrook High School in Villa Park, in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As the players and coaches wish each other good luck at half court, the IHSA Board of Directors and member schools expect and promote good sportsmanship from all athletes, coaches, students, parents, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Let's do what's right.
Let's go. Let's turn it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it up. WIN, we gon' win. This my court, my field, my ring. Y'all gon' see who be the champion. Can't be stopped. I hit my shot, go in. Switch. You wish you could stop this, but you gon' miss. That's the way it ends up. That's the way we level up. Y'all should never mess with us. No way, no how. The game right now gotta go down. Gotta give it all you got to the 12th round. Hit a scream from the crowd as they go down. Let's go. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it up. Let's go. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it up. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it up. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it up. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's turn it up. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it up. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it up. Let's go. Let's get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's turn it up.
Now here are your starting lineups for the Class 4A championship game in the 2020 IHSA Girls Basketball State Finals. First, from Lincoln Way West, a junior number 3, Tara Galuza. A freshman number 5, Ava Galuza. A senior number 12, Taylor Galuza. A senior number 21, Sydney Swanberg. And a sophomore number 24, Brianna Wooldridge. And now the starters for Fremd, a senior number 2, Emily Klazek. A junior number 4, Grace Labarge. A junior number 5, Ruthie Montella. A a senior, number 13, Olivia Hill. And a senior, number 22, Caroline Cochran.
Not that rankings mean anything anymore, but coming into the state tournament, Lincoln Way West ranked 4th in the state. Fremd was ranked 11th. But Mark, one simple question I have for a Hall of Fame coach. What must each of these teams do tonight to bring home that state championship trophy?
I'll tell you what, Dave, for Lincoln Way West, they need easy buckets versus a dominant defense of Fremd. They got to find their spot ups early in transition. Find those shooters, get them out in front of the Fremd defense, and then for Fremd, they have to communicate and locate early on defense. And what they have to do is play from the outside in, run the Warriors off the three-point line here tonight. You have two contrasting styles. We're getting ready to play the 4A 2020 Girls State Basketball Championship here at Redbird Arena in Bloomington, Normal, Illinois. To call the title game, the voice of the IHSA, Dave Bernhardt.
All right, thank you very much, Mark, and we are ready to roll. It is a loud arena here tonight as well. It should be a huge crowd for Fremd and head coach Dave Yates. And on the other side, the benches belong to Lincoln Way West. They are filled behind them with Warrior fans. And it will be the Vikings that will have it first. Caroline Cochran will get it to Emily Klazak. Klazak bound for the University of Alabama, Birmingham. And we will see West in a zone all night.
And they will extend that zone when they identify shooters on the outside. The key for Lincoln Way West in that zone is number 13 in white shirt, Olivia Hill. They got to keep the ball out of her hands in the middle because she creates when she gets the ball at the high post. Right there.
Nothing there for Hill this time. This will be a very patient Fremd team. Hill again. Hill deeper. And a foul.
So Fremd early on, not one, not two, but 3 touches on the inside for Olivia Hill. When the ball goes inside, the defense is distorted. She is so smart to try to get the ball back outside to shooters.
The interception by Taylor Galuza, and she'll bring it up.
There's a spot-up shot early.
There's her younger sister, Ava. Cindy Swanberg, guarded by LaBarge. Swanberg giving away several inches inside, and Hill will pull the rebound out of there. Once again to Hill with the left hand. Rebound to Taylor Galuza. They jump out on Ava in a hurry. This is Brianna Woldridge. Played basketball at Fremd last year, former teammate of these Vikings. Transferred to Lincoln Way West this season.
Now the Warriors are full of 3G, if you will. 3 Galuza sisters surround the arc, and every one of them is a threat.
Woldridge to Swanberg. They'll let her shoot it. She hits it. 5 players in his team will shoot and will make threes for Lincoln Way West.
Swanberg, 23 threes, averages 5 a game, but she had plenty of time to spot up, square up, and knock it down. How about those Lincoln Way West students? Man, they are here in full capacity.
That is the biggest student section I have seen in all the years I've been down here at Redbird Arena. Second turnover for the Vikings. They were dressed all in orange yesterday. It is black tonight, complemented by orange.
Good defense on the inside by 6'2" sophomore Brianna Woldridge, already getting Division I interest for Lincoln Way West.
Taylor Galuza with the rejection from LaBarge. We played 2.5 minutes. Fremd looking for its first points.
So we talked about Fremd having to deny the offensive shot. Good job on the inside there.
A good blockout enables Tara Galuza to come away with it. A little bump. LaBarge will be called for the foul.
Early on in this basketball game, exactly what we thought. Lincoln Way West trying to push. Fremd trying to be a little bit slower tempo, but trying to take away that transition game with their defense.
Swanberg just has to pop it inside to Wooldridge. Fremd defending the arc. It's the freshman Ava Galuza will lose it out of bounds.
And you mentioned defending the arc, and we said in the open that would be their modus operandi, if you will, to go out and play outside in. However, Lincoln Way West will get some driving lanes into the lane if Fremd extends 20 feet away.
Fremd, 4 possessions, couple of turnovers, and not yet scored. Held ball, possession will go to Lincoln Way West. But first, a timeout, and oh man, do you feel it in here tonight. It's 4A championship basketball.
Your car is more than just transportation. It's a gathering place, your mobile community. At CEFCU, we get that. So we offer car loans with great rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. Ready for a new car? Ask about a CEFCU car loan and see how much you can save. Get started at cefcu.com/loans. CEFCU, not a bank, better.
It all starts here in the woods of Illinois. Walnut, hickory, oak, individually selected and harvested for your home. Each tree, each log, milled to perfection, with the same attention to detail for 2 generations. It's not just wood, it's Corsaw hardwood lumber. Grown in Illinois, made in Illinois. Corsaw hardwood lumber, just west of Canton, on Route 9.
Protecting what's important to you and preparing for your financial future doesn't have to be complicated. Take it one step at a time at TakeSimpleSteps.com. Dave Bernhardt, Mark Lindo, third member of our announcing team is Kendra Sheehan.
Thanks, guys. Rebounding and containing key players. That's what I'm told by both coaches is going to be the key to this game. So let's go ahead and meet them. For Fremd, Dave Yates. In his 14th season, this is the 4th state appearance under Coach Yates. He says they've got to contain off the dribble, locate shooters. They can't allow that wide open 3. For Lincoln Way West under head coach Ryan White in his 11th season, 1st state appearance in program history, he says Fremd has the size and they need to focus on rebounding. But also he said that Fremd likes to play with the slower pace, and that's not their game. He says we need to push the tempo in this game. Back to you guys.
That's why Lincoln Way West, they love to do just that. Locate shooters early and often. 5 outside the arc, driving lanes on the inside, extending Fremd's defense.
Taylor Galuza knocks down to 3, the early 6-0 lead. Plazak has it picked up. Here's Ava Galuza.
Again, you look at your picture, there's no one in the post. All the black shirts outside the arc. No post-up player, just fire from downtown.
Ruthie Montella with the rebound. Fremd still looking for his first points. We're halfway through the first quarter. Emily Klazak, good look at a 3, and a senior buries it.
4-year starter, you knew she'd be money.
We have 9 points on the board. They've all come from distance. Swanberg, the nice dish inside, and 1.
Swanberg set some extended time last night with foul trouble, but she is a playmaker. Crossover dribble and then throw it inside out. Really good execution on the offensive end. And then at the other end, getting to the foul line, using her strength on the inside. Brianna Wooldridge is super soft at 6'2".
Dave Yates very familiar with Brianna Wooldridge. Brianna, a member of the Fremd Vikings program last year before transferring to Lincoln Way West, and it gave Lincoln Way West size that Ryan White had not had. He had had some great teams there. They were very much perimeter oriented, as is this one, but that extra little boost inside has taken the Warriors to a different level. Three and a half to play in the first. Hill to Montella.
Super set by the Fremd Vikings. High post, low post, hiding behind the defense and finishing up on the rim for 2 points.
You go from a 6-footer down to a 6-footer. The size and length belonging to Fremd tonight. And that deflects off the hands of Swanberg.
A little bit of dribble weave offense, and the length of Grace LaBarge in the passing lane causes that deflection. High post, low post, look below you. What a smart play by our feature player, 13, Olivia Hill. She'll be going to Bowling Green University. Their emotional leader 3 times all conference for number 13 in white. Now getting a little rest.
Fremd missed its last 4 shots. Its first 4 shots, they've made their last 2. Montella will go to the free throw line. Into the ball game for Fremd, Katie Hansen along with Ella Burns. So Dave Yates goes to his bench first. Ruthie Montella at the free throw line. She had 10 points, 5 rebounds last night. Hurt her knee before the season. Came back for just 2 games, then injured her ankle, missed 12 games. It's taken her a while to get back, but obviously here in March, everything's looking good for Ruthie Montella. Here's the road for Fremd. At 46-34 win last night in the semifinals. A huge victory over Maine West, 57-49. What a tough road it was for Fremd to get through the playoffs. Libertyville, Lake Forest, and then defeating the defending state champs in the super sectional.
So did you see here early, Dave? Both coaches going to their bench. Now what they're doing that for, I'm going to tell you that's predetermined because they want to get everybody, what I say, get their feet wet. They want to get them in the ball game. Because if they need them later on, they do not want that to be their first appearance in a title game. So they're just getting their feet wet a little bit.
Evan Pittman checks into the West lineup, replacing Swanberg. And it is Burns guarding Ava Galuza. They can't get the ball deep. Montella with the hand on the ball. Fremd looking for the tie, a long one for the lead. But they'll give it right back. Woolridge has some numbers to the freshman Galuza, but a walk first. Shuffled her feet as she was loading up.
And Lincoln Way West still trying to push the action. But when you have Woolridge in and Pittman at the same time, they change their offense just a little bit. They went to a double post situation. When they went a little bit bigger, good adjustment with the offense. Very smart coaching by Ryan White, able to adapt to his personnel.
Plays it. Will feed. That's Liz Prigge also into the game. Montella with the left hand, and we're tied.
How about Prigge? She catches the ball at the high post. She throws it back inside. And if you caught it, she set a ball screen from the zone situation. A great offensive set right there. Prigge making a play.
Ava Galuza with it, guarded by Burns. Ava accelerates into the lane, gets some contact. Ava Galuza last night, 12 points, couple of rebounds, 3 steals, 3 three-pointers. She has 114 threes this season. 15th all-time single season IHSA history. And here's the road for Lincoln Way West. They found themselves here, beating Bolingbrook last night. In fact, the last 2 games they played have come against conference rivals, Southwest Suburban Conference. Every game you see there, the closest game that Lincoln Way West played is right here in the Bloomington Normal area. Traveled down here for the regional, for the super sectional, went to Pekin for the sectional.
Over 1,300 miles of travel. They call themselves the Road Warriors.
Once again in deep. Barge can't get it. Another chance. Plays it. Oh, and look, crashing the boards. LaBarge was there. Prigge crashed the boards. Ball will stay at this end of the floor.
I tell you what, you can definitely pick up how well coached both these teams are. And I'll tell you what, every player that comes in this game, they know their role, what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do.
Numbers, 2-on-1, the bounce ahead, but there is Klazek. How about Emily Klazek, a 5'10 senior?
Well, you know, coaches say run the weak side of the floor. No, you got to sprint the weak side of the floor. Klazek did just that to negate a basket.
Katie Hansen denies the entry pass. Well, if it's black-shirted Lincoln Way West, it is white-shirted Fremd fans.
You see the 3 glues? I think that's in honor of the Swiss sisters, right? Splash sisters is what they call them. Glue, glue, glue.
Tara Galuza at the top. Woldridge, a little fake. The drive and the strip. Once again, it's Hansen. She's come off the bench and been a factor, getting a hand on a couple of balls.
Splash Sisters going to inbound here. Look for a cutter.
Molly Ryan is coming into the game. She gives off to Tara Galuza. Her second 3. That will stretch the lead to 13-8. Lincoln Way West with 3 3-pointers here in the first quarter. Ella Burns. Nope. Deflected off of Bryan. They're looking for a Galuza. They find Tara.
The inbounder stepped right back into the strong side, gets a return pass, and was able to have a wide open 3-point shot.
Taylor Galuza. After the miss from Klazek, Vikings just 1 of 5 from 3-point range. They were sizzling in the first half in their super section win over defending champs Maine West. They were 6 of 8 in that ball game. No basket. Tara Galuza, 5'8" junior, fouled on the floor.
Yeah, Emily Klazek, we talked to her. We said, have you ever seen a beginning like that? That they shot lights out, 6 makes in the first half, and she said, we've been hot before, but never quite like that.
Quickly on the inbounds. Ava had a good look. Final shot of the first quarter will come from Fremd. Burns can't shake free from Ava Galuza. Prigge tries it. And we played one. You feel it in the building. And if you're a Lincoln Way West fan, you're feeling it on the board. 13-8 after 1, your 4A championship.
Peoria Area Electrical Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee is pleased to announce that John Randall and Logan Bayer have been accepted into the 2019 Inside Wireman Apprenticeship Program.
I got interested in the apprenticeship program because it was a way for me to get a higher education without having to pay student loans.
So these gentlemen are going to earn on an average about $225,000 over 5 years, and they're going to be joining the ranks of a multi-employer working system that's internationally based.
For more information about our apprenticeship, go to ibew34.org.
There's no limit to what you'll do for her. You want her to explore, to dream, to grow. You're always amazed at what her little mind creates and where the depths of her imagination take her. At OSF Healthcare Children's Hospital of Illinois, they explore the boundaries of healthcare. They dream beyond today to care for the tiniest of babies and the most complex illnesses. OSF Children's Hospital, creating a world where kids can grow without limits.
Dig the pig. Dig the pig from Butcher's Pizza. Locally made with the finest ingredients. The frozen pizza with the just made taste. The quality pizza that your family deserves. A quick meal you'll be proud to serve. Dig the pig. Dig the pig from Butcher's Pizza.
25 News Today, getting you moving in the morning. And now 25 News is moving you in the right direction too, with the 25 News Traffic Watch reports, notifying you of slowdowns, showing you roads to avoid, alerting you to shutdown. The 25 News Traffic Watch reports, 5 live reports from 6 to 7 every weekday morning on 25 News Today, and in the evening on 25 News at 5. Get your commute moving in the right direction with the 25 News Traffic Watch reports. The 2020 IHSA Girls Basketball State Finals are brought to you by Country Financial. Protecting what's important to you and preparing for your financial future doesn't have to be complicated. Take it one step at a time at TakeSimpleSteps.com.
Fremd trailing by 5 at the end of the first quarter. They started out cold, did not score a point in the first 4 minutes, but then things picked up kind of.
Well, they hit 3 field goals, but then 5 turnovers in that quarter overall. And Fremd hasn't scored for over 2 minutes. And as far as Lincoln Way West, they caused 5 turnovers, including 4 steals. So their defense has been active.
Little runner from Klasick. The ball in a 5-point lead early in the second quarter. Swanberg back into the game. Guarded by Labarge. Gives away 9 inches in that matchup. There it is again in the corner.
5 out, floor spread. Look for penetration. If you can't finish, you throw it back out for a 3 ball.
Woldridge penetrates, kicks, Swanberg. No! Quickly the other way. Labarge gonna let fly. Got it!
Plenty of time for Labarge. Spotted up. A little bit of a defensive breakdown. Not closing out at the arc by Lincoln Way West. Labarge takes advantage from 3 land.
Second 3 tonight for Fremd. Lincoln Way West with 3 of their own. Terry Galuser gets all the way. And that's 2 balls that have nearly gone down for the Warriors. Klasick, the steady point guard, can do it all. Caroline Cochran will get it back to Klasick. Inside, outside. Labarge going to try again. Montella goes up over the top. And a walk. Let's check in with Kendra Sheehan. She was listening in to Dave Yates in the Fremd huddle at the quarter break.
Coach Yates just talked about every shot they've had has been pretty much a jump shot. They've got to focus on getting to the basket, penetrating the defense. He wants his team to stop shooting threes well behind the black line. They don't need to rush their shots. Get to the basket. He says on defense, they've got to get stops right here. It's too easy for them to get a basket right now. Back to you guys.
Well, what's going on right now is Lincoln Way West, the Warriors continue to run their 5-out offense, and they've done a good job being patient, attacking from the top, breaking down the defense. As I mentioned, this time they go all the way to the rim with Tara Galuza, who's a great free throw shooter. If the defense helps, if they bite, what I call it, if they close in and help, that's when Lincoln Way West has the ability to throw them back out. And you're right, Fremd's offense has to play into the middle. There's got to be touches to Olivia Hill and Ruthie Montella.
Vikings chasing 3. Montella kick out. Labarge going to launch again. There's Olivia Hill. Here's Labarge. There's contact. Which way is the whistle going to take us? It will go against Lincoln Way West.
Here's a downhill cut. Block charge. Tough call. Really good officiating between Kim Poulter and Ken Pink. The whistle was blown. They had that vision between each other to make that call. They got it right.
Well, you speak of Ken Pink. Great story for one of the officials working our title ball game.
Ken Pink working his 2nd state tournament. He couldn't work last year. He had knee replacement, and he worked out to get himself back in shape for his passion to work high school athletics. He's working a 4A title game tonight as he blows his whistle to allow this substitution to take place. That's Ken Pink right in the middle of your screen.
Katie Hansen back in for Fremd. It's a matchup of 2 coaches here to just in and out. Molly Ryan also back in for Lincoln Way West. Tara Galuza feeling a hot hand. It didn't come true that time. Now Klasick wants to push the tempo. The elbow is Hill. In deep, Hansen. She's in trouble. And a traveling call. Katie Hansen did all she could. Couldn't get it to go. A 2-point game. 4:48 to play in the first half. This is what it's supposed to be like.
The Master Force line of cordless tools delivers the power that your jobs demand, so you can keep your projects moving without missing a beat. One battery, every tool, every job. The perfect solution for getting your projects from start to finish. A 20-volt system that takes work as seriously as you do. Power, performance, durability. Master Force, exclusively at Menards.
The IHSA is competition, teamwork, integrity, determination, triumph. The future plays here, the Illinois High School Association.
In a hurry but want a fresh, affordable meal to serve your family or friends? Biaggi's Pronto Packs make it easy to enjoy an authentic Italian meal at home or on the go. With 6 Illinois locations, Biaggi's Carryout is the perfect solution for your busy lifestyle. Battle of mascots. You saw the Warrior moments ago, and now you're seeing the Viking. We've had some great mascots here in 4A. Lancers from Lake Park. That was our third place game, concluded just a little while ago, won by Bolingbrook to claim the third place trophy over Lake Park, 63-57.
Well, Fremd stuck on 12. They had 12 turnovers last night in their semifinal win. They have 7 turnovers already in this half, so they have been careless with the basketball.
Taylor Galuz is able to manipulate her way there before the ball comes out of there. Slick pass inside. And Molly Ryan will be called for the foul on Hansen.
For Fremd, they have done a good job probing into the 2-3 zone of Lincoln Way West, but they've not been able to finish in the paint area.
Ella Burns back into the ball game. She will trigger the inbound. She'll have to go deep with it. Burns has been a busy person today. She won the 4A three-point contest last night. She won the Queen of the Hill today, and she comes out gunning.
They needed to get her a spot-up shot, and she's hot. Knocked that one down.
For the first Fremd lead of the game. It will go to Fremd. So Burns, who warmed up this afternoon here, winning the Queen of the Hill, she's looking to win a championship. This for the first lead for the Vikings.
Inside out from Olivia Hill, and I'm going to tell you, Ella Burns knows when the ball goes into her post that she's going to get it back out. That's a really good feeling for a shooter, that you know that you have selfless people on the inside. They'll throw it back out and know their role to get you the rock.
First time Fremd has had the ball with the lead tonight. Galuza, her sister ahead of her. Taylor Galuza is able to draw the contact.
Taylor Galuza averaging 17.5 a game. An All-Stater, a Lewis commit, carried her team last night. She has yet to score tonight, yet her team trailing by 1. With her free throw prowess, she has a really good chance to tie or put it back ahead.
26 points to go along with 9 rebounds last night for Taylor Galuza, and she is still looking for her first point.
You notice all the Galuza sisters, they don't dribble the ball before they shoot a free throw. Watch, Kent Pink's going to throw it, and she's going to shoot it. Every one of the sisters does that. Pretty amazing. As we watch the Galuzas from the foul line tonight, check that out. It's probably taught from their dad, Tony, and I mean that.
And all 3 Galuza sisters have scored in this game. We're tied at 15. Lincoln Way West jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Back to the iron from Hill. And with 3 minutes to play in the first half. West a chance for the lead. Tara Galuzum works her way down the floor. That's a blocking foul. That will be the 17th foul on Fremd.
What a play by Tara Galuza. She only goes 5'8". She had the block out of the defensive end, dribble it up herself, saw the seam, and goes to the goal. Carries that play from a defensive rebound 94 foot down the floor, where she is an 81% free throw shooter.
7 points here in the first half for Tara Galuza. Lincoln Way 5 of 8 from the line tonight.
And watch her get the toss from referee Kim Poulter. Get it, shoot it,
and make it.
How about that? Very unorthodox. You don't see that very often. You see one dribble, two dribbles, three. All the losers catch it and shoot it.
Those two free throws will give the Warriors the lead. Saw a quick shot there of the massive Lincoln Way West crowd here at Redbird Arena.
Dave, I have a funny suspicion that that's not going to be the last time you call a change in leads here tonight. There's the reach in. Taylor thought she had it clean, but not.
The interception followed by the foul. Hill will pick up the personal foul. That will be her second.
And right in the middle of a play again with that interception, Tara Galuza having a little bit of a mini run on her own. Not just scoring, but a rebound, a steal, free throws, doing a little bit of everything. It should be a one-on-one. Yeah, now they're getting it right.
Here's the foul situation already here tonight. Grace Labarge for Fremd with 2 fouls. Ruthie Montella with 2. Olivia Hill with 2. On the other side for Lincoln Way West, Brianna Woodridge with 2.
You know, with this catch and shoot philosophy they have, you really have to trust the official to get the ball where you want it. Right there in the shooting pocket. With rhythm. Does the official get the assist?
Yes. The answer is yes. Nick Pinto, our statistician, has recorded it, and so far 4 assists. Lead back up to 4 at 19-15. Once again, Burns. Ryan goes and gets it. Last 5 points of this game have been scored by Lincoln Way West. Ryan, the feed to Galuza. Perfect timing, perfect dish, just did not go in. Cochran. Ryan, another board.
From 5 out of 20. They're getting some pretty good looks, just not being able to finish.
How about that move from Galuza? The hesitation, the momentary hold of the ball, and it earns her trip to the free throw line.
A little bit of shake. Dip the left shoulder, go back to the right shoulder, and go hard downhill to the rim in an attack mode.
Galuza's second free throw. She does not have a basket tonight, yet her team leads by 5.
The Galuzas are good free throw shooters.
21-15. That matches a 6-point lead the Warriors ran out to start this game. They've scored the last 7. Fremd will look to put an end to that right here with a $1:37 to play in the first half.
Liz Prigge with a good cut to the goal. She was at the high post. The ball went to the wing. When you're an offensive player, you don't want to stand. Move and be hard to guard. That slash to the bucket. She got the pass back and got to the foul line.
You saw the free throw numbers moments ago. West 10 of 13. Now Fremd 2 of 5. Missed them both. All of Lincoln Way's 8 points this quarter have come from the free throw line. They've scored the last 7. Pittman inside. Klazek will look to put an end to this run. Good ball movement to the corner, and Burns.
She's got a job to do, and she does it well. She's a spot-up shooter. She knows when her time's coming, preparing before she catches the ball. Ready to go, Drano.
Eva Galuza to the paint, the floater. A long one would tie it here for the Vikings. Burns is there. Here it is. Got it!
Good recognition by Emily Klazek. Good recognition by Dave Bernhard to find the open shooter.
And just like that, it's 21-21, 30 seconds to play in the first half. Tara Galuza rattles one home.
She is on a personal roll right now, and she doesn't even smile. She just comes back and plays defense. What a great shot to run a mini run.
First basket of the half for Lincoln Way Western will give the Warriors the three-point lead. Here's Klazek. Bombs away! I will take one of your phrases, Mark Lindo. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, what a first half.
That was fun.
24-24. Let's go to Kendra Sheehan and Ryan White.
It's been a back and forth battle. What needs to happen in this second? You've scored a lot of points on free throws. How will you open up those lanes?
Better spacing. We got to get in transition a little bit more on the offensive end. We're just kind of standing too much off the dribble. We have to do more off the pass and get some hard cuts to the basket. But if we can get in transition a little bit more, that will help the offense in general.
You had mentioned before you want to keep the pace of the game fast. What needs to happen in the second?
Well, we tried to pick it up a little bit and scramble a little bit on the defensive end. So we'll probably do that. The first quarter and a half, it felt really slow. It felt good, at least getting up and down the floor the last, 3 or 4 minutes there. So continue with that and just try to push the ball. Rebounding is going to be key and getting in transition as far as the pace.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Kendra. A 4-month basketball season comes down to 2 quarters of basketball. At the half, your 4A championship tied at 24.
The accidents with cell phones are much more common than we think. It can happen to you. That's why we have insurance, because things do happen. I meet with all my 16-year-old drivers. 90% of my conversation is about distracted driving. There's a lot more to driving than just getting behind the wheel and what you get in driver's ed. I know kids that have been hurt in accidents, killed in accidents. I just hate to see a family go through that.
Nikki's donations made a huge impact on a lot of people. This one right here, sitting next to me especially. When Gift of Hope came to me and asked me for the donation, it made me feel very confident knowing that I can give my baby's heart. This is Nikki's heart beating inside Tanisha's chest.
So when I heard this pounding, like, what is that noise? And the nurse said to me, that's your heart.
I carried Nikki for 9 months. Now Tanisha's gonna carry her the rest of her life.
Say yes to donation. Start the conversation with your loved ones today.
At the University of Northern Iowa, great opportunities begin with personal connections. Connections with fellow students, staff, and faculty that make you feel like your voice is heard, that it's making a difference. Our faculty makes your learning their highest priority. They're helping you explore your passions in and out of the classroom, creating the real-world experiences that put you ahead of the competition. Discover where you belong at the University of Northern Iowa.
Welcome back to Redbird Arena, the 4A Girls Basketball State Championship. This one is for it all. Lincoln Way West against Fremd. We're at a tie at 24 points. It has been an insane game so far. The score says it all, tied. It's been back and forth the entire time. The first team All-State player, Taylor Galuza, only with 3 points, but her sister Tara leading all scorers with 14 at the half. The second All-State team player, Emily Glazer, with 6 points. Ella Burns leading with 9 for Fremd. Stick with us, because when we come back, we'll have all the highlights on these top scoring players. That and more after this quick break. We'll be right back. We're tied in the state championship game at 24.
Stop by Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton and check out our new certified service area built to serve you. Our new quick service lane featuring Hunter Quick Check allows us to check your alignment and tires within seconds of entering the building. Once your vehicle has been checked in, you will meet your certified service advisor in our all-new climate-controlled consultation area, and then relax in our all-new lounge equipped with Wi-Fi, workstations, comfy chairs, and 2 huge flat-screen TVs. One for the adults and one for the kids. See Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton and let us show you how quickly and efficiently we can service your vehicle. Right now, save up to $200 on a new set of qualifying tires.
At Builders Warehouse, our doors are open at our new location, 2115 Southwest Washington. Come visit our single-level showroom. Heat, air, and no stairs. Check out the new Builders Warehouse in downtown Peoria.
More than reporting, we're digging deeper, investigating domestic abuse and the justice system.
But how many second chances are you going to give them?
Revealing a breakthrough treatment for brain cancer victims.
Even weeks of extra life for these patients.
Examining the state marijuana tax revenue.
All of this is a process.
Warning of safety issues in parking lots.
But it's someone watching you.
That's journalism you can trust. We're 25 News, and we're digging deeper.
The 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games begin July 24th on NBC.
And we are live at the 4A Girls Basketball State Championship. We are tied at 24. Tied in the state championship at the half. If that doesn't say how this game has gone so far, I don't know what does. Tied at 24, Fremd. And you guys, Ella Burns, 9 points, queen of the hill. She was knocking down threes, and you know that for a reason.
We saw her in the three-point contest. She got hot early, and that's what she did. She was able to get the ball, quick release. She's got her feet set, let it fly. Look at that. If she's given the opportunity by Lincoln Way West, who's not pressing on their defense, she's going to take it. Look at that wide open space she had right there to knock it down.
And she's only 5'7", Ella Burns. She looks small, but she is mighty. Now let's take a look at Tara from Lincoln Way West, leading all scorers with 14 points. Part of the Galuza clan, all 3 of those sisters, mighty. You can tell their chemistry on the court tonight, and just check her out. She's knocking down a corner 3 right there, really helping leading the team. I'm surprised it's a tie game right now because of how aggressive they've been. And so we'll take a look right now. These are our leading scorers. Lincoln Way West, of course, like we were just talking about, Tara Galuza leading with 14 points. Her sister below her with 3, and Sydney at 3 as well. On the other side, Fremd, Ella Burns leading with 9. Emily Klasik, the second team All-State, at 6, and Ruthie Montella at 5. A ton of great action we have, and of course, we're going to have a third quarter tip-off in just shortly, so stick with us. We'll be right back after this.
Dig the pig. Dig the pig from Butcher's Pizza. Locally made with the finest ingredients. The frozen pizza with the just made taste. The quality pizza that your family deserves. A quick meal you'll be proud to serve. Dig the pig. Dig the pig from Butcher's Pizza.
Peoria Area Electrical Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee is pleased to announce that John Randall and Logan Bayer have been accepted into the 2019 Inside Wireman Apprenticeship Program.
I got interested in the apprenticeship program because it was a way for me to get a higher education without having to pay student loans.
So these gentlemen are going to earn on an average about $225,000 over 5 years, and they're going to be joining the ranks of a multi-employer working system that's internationally based.
For more information about our apprenticeship, go to ibew34.org.
There's no limit to what you'll do for her. You want her to explore, to dream, to grow. You're always amazed at what her little mind creates and where the depths of her imagination take her. At OSF Healthcare Children's Hospital of Illinois, they explore the boundaries of healthcare. They dream beyond today to care for the tiniest of babies and the most complex illnesses. OSF Children's Hospital, creating a world where kids can grow without limits.
Welcome back to Redbird Arena. You are watching the Class 4A Girls Basketball State Championship. Fremd and Lincoln Way West were at an all-24 tie. Third quarter starting off shortly. Stick with us. We'll be right back with all that action after the break.
The new $3 Little John from Jimmy John's is just like our original sandwiches, only littler. So we bought a little ad on Lil John.
Little John, yeah! $3, what?
It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life, losing everything in the fire. Thank goodness for Judy. She convinced me that we needed homeowners insurance.
I asked her in the event that there was a tragedy or something happened, what would they do?
Eventually, we were able to rebuild our house. Judy and Country Financial were 100% put into our lives for a reason.
Find a representative at TakeSimpleSteps.com.
My name is Lathan Figge. I am a labor foreman representing Local 6 and Boley & Andrews General Contracting. One of the most memorable moments in high school for me was when I decided to transfer high schools, and I knew that would start with new beginnings, new teams, new friends, and new transitions. When I met my players and my teammates and my coaches on the soccer field, they made me feel right at home, became a new family right away. When I decided to transition careers into laboring, I knew that came with nerves as well, and the best part about it was when I got to meet my work crew. You know, everyone made me feel like I belonged, the camaraderie was there, and the transition was smooth and helped me get to the place where I am today.
This is a Jimmy John's sandwich, made with all-natural meats, hand-sliced veggies, and fresh-baked bread. And this is the new Little John, available for only $3. They're almost identical. Almost. Good job. Okay.
The 2020 IHSA Girls Basketball State Finals are brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
In a 24-24 game just prior to the third quarter, let's take a look at your Menards game summary and see the story it tells.
Hey, we got a good one going on. You see both teams are getting up and down, getting some shots off. Field goal percentage not real solid. Big difference right now. Lincoln Way West has been to the foul line 13 times, converted 10 of them. And look at the threes, 4 out of 8. Just scintillating shooting from the outside. Lincoln Way West would be way ahead, but they've turned the ball over 9 times.
Kendra caught up with Fremd head coach Dave Yates just as he came out of the locker room.
Coach, you had some momentum going into the half. What are you going to do in this second half to keep that momentum moving forward?
Hopefully we keep knocking shots down. That's what gave us some momentum. We have to stop fouling them. We spent that last 3 minutes putting them on the foul line, not making them run offense, giving them free throws. So we got to be a little more disciplined on defense, and then obviously knocking shots down always helps.
You mentioned defense. What will you do to combat that versatile attack?
Hopefully keep kids in front of us, and we're hopefully can make a couple adjustments to what they're doing this half.
Awesome. Good luck, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Fremd scoring 9 points in the final 64 seconds of the half for Lincoln Way West. Tara Galuza in that first half. Trish was talking about her. 3 of 6 in the field. They were all three-pointers for 14 points, but the rest of the Lincoln Way team just 2 of 13 for 10 points. And Lincoln Way West only had 1 basket in the second quarter, and it came on a 3 with 25 seconds to play. They go quickly inside to Olivia Hill.
Lincoln Way West changed their defense coming out of the halftime break. They extended their 2-3 zone all the way to half court. Fremd gets the ball deep, but not able to finish. We'll see if they stay extended.
14-footer will go for Olivia Hill, her first points of the night. And the Vikings have come back from 2 6-point deficits. Brianna Wooldridge, hard to the basket for the tie.
Spun to her left side and then went straight downhill. She kind of cupped that basketball to protect it from the defense, then got it back up.
Montella tied up by Tara Woodridge. Arrow belongs to the Warriors.
You really have a feeling, we've talked about lead changes, ties, that if any team gets separation, they might be able to control the rest of the basketball game. But I don't know if separation is going to occur tonight. The way West continues to basically be a 5-out team on their offense, looking for driving lanes, penetrate, drive the ball to the basket, draw the defense, and then kick it out to three-point shooters is their modus operandi.
Taylor Galuza gives it up. She does not have a basket tonight.
See all 5 black shirts on the outside of the arc. Incredible spacing, and then driving lanes.
And the kick to Taylor Galuza. Blazik to bring it back up top to Caroline Cochran. Not a scoring threat. LaBarge back to the game. And she'll get it underneath. But can't buy the bucket. Your foul situation. LaBarge with 2 fouls. Hill, Montella also with 2. It's Woodridge with 2 for West.
Caroline Cochran, saw her chasing Darian Rogers, the All-American candidate, all last night. Today she's done another All-Stater in the space of Taylor Galuza all night long.
Ava Galuza. Lost out of bounds, and it will be Fremd basketball. 2 minutes of scoreless basketball, or 2 minutes here in this third quarter gone, and we're still tied at 26.
I'm smiling at your call because you said Ava, and I thought it was Tara for a minute because I didn't look at the number. You got 3 sisters out there, really difficult for the play-by-play man.
Ruthie Montella to LaBarge. Soft touch from the 6'3" junior. Swanberg drives, powerful drive by Swanberg.
Her head was up. She was surveying the defense the whole time. Look at that on the fast break.
Montella goes hard into the stanchion. Got caught awkwardly. I'm not sure what Ruthie is talking about, but here it is.
Contact was made inadvertent. A collision between 6'2" sophomore Brianna Woolridge and Montella, who hits the padding hard.
And it's the way her neck and shoulders were bent. But Dave Yates is not going to get an answer he likes. Montella will come out, replaced by Burns.
In this tournament, the Fremd bench has outscored opponents 14-1. It's 9-0 tonight. That's all Ella Burns. 3 threes off the Pines to give her team a huge lift of perimeter in the first half.
Taylor Galuza, her first basket of the night, gives West the lead. Hill turns, spins, scores! What a move from Olivia Hill.
We mentioned in the open, she's their emotional leader. Look at the spin cycle right there. It finished through, up, and under contact. And then the emotion just pours out of the senior all-conference player.
But we remain tied. 7th tie of the game. We sit at 30 with exactly 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Ball stays alive. Ava open. She traveled. She traveled in the first half. Ryan White questioned it, and he doesn't like that one either. But we'll go to a break just as we went to the halftime break. Tied, it's 30-30 in your 4A title game.
25 News Today, getting you moving in the morning. And now 25 News is moving you in the right direction too, with the 25 News Traffic Watch reports, notifying you of slowdowns, showing you roads to avoid, alerting you to shutdowns. The 25 News Traffic Watch reports, 5 live reports from 6 to 7 every weekday morning on 25 News Today, and in the evening on 25 News at 5. Get your commute moving in the right direction with the 25 News Traffic Watch reports. How you start your day is important.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to 25 News Today. I'm Simone Doughton.
Good morning start with great people.
Looks like it's going to be a great day out there today.
Yeah, you bet. Temps getting into the 50s today.
People you can count on every day.
City officials are planning on making that announcement later on today.
Simone,
New ways of
Luke, and Jesse.
That's right, guys. That rain has moved out of
Good morning start with great people. On 25 News Today, your home team.
Protecting what's important to you and preparing for your financial future doesn't have to be complicated. Take it one step at a time at TakeSimpleSteps.com. Let's quickly go to Kendra for an update on Ruthie Montella.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, you saw Ruthie Montella take a hard hit into those pads earlier. She went off. The trainer did a balance test. She passed, and she's good to play in the rest of the game. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Kendra. So obviously everybody very precautious, and here it is again. This was the aftermath. And it was the way she went in. Obviously, it's padded. She didn't slam into it hard, but it was the awkwardness of that head banging in with her shoulders.
Good to see her back out. Burns stays in. And they get a little bit of a rest right now for Grace LaBarge, it appears. But she won't be on that bench long as well. Doing a good job right now rotating personnel is Dave Yates, winner of 7 MSL titles in his coaching career. Played at Elmhurst under Jim Weitzel. Coached basketball in Arizona, took a boys team to the Arizona State Finals.
Each team has scored 6 points in this quarter. Each team has made 3 of their 5 shots. Blazek gets to the paint and to the rack.
So silky, smooth, and skilled is this senior standout.
Two-time All-Stater Emily Blazek gives Fremd the lead. Karagaluza looks for a 3. Fremd a chance to build on the 2-point lead with Montella running the floor. Blazek finds Hill. Burns can't load it up, this time from 2. Strong rebound, Ryan, and that's a foul on Hill. And for Olivia Hill, that's her 3rd.
And on that particular play, Burns, the 3-point threat, really solid defense provided by Sydney Swanberg, who we do close out. She got her hands up and high, stayed down on the shot fake from Burns and made her put the ball on the deck where she is not as comfortable as she is as a spot-up shooter, number 11, the queen of the court.
She'll get the steal. High post Montella. Blazek. Pushing underneath. We'll go against the Vikings. Caroline Cochran picks up the foul. That is just her 1st.
Taylor Galuza not scoring as much tonight, but making everyone else better by creating off the bounce.
Karagaluza, 14 first-half points. We'll give it up to Swanberg. Trying to create an opening, and she does. Taylor Galuza will tie this game at 32.
Her creativity, putting the ball on the deck and getting the ball deep, has been a big factor in this basketball game.
Montella. They will reset. Plays it. Off the glass and in for Katie Hansen. (34-32) Fremd Vikings. All the way to the hole again, and to the free throw line will go Tara Galuza.
A little bit of hesitation dribble, the crossover, and another crossover. And she has just put the ball on the deck with adept ability, and she plays in such an unassuming fashion.
Galuza with another free throw coming up. She has 15 points, now 6 of 7 from the line tonight.
So Lincoln Way West has gotten some extended minutes from Molly Ryan off the bench. What Molly Ryan is doing is providing a little bit of strength on the inside, on the defensive end, but they're utilizing her ball screens at the top and dribbling off her ball screens to create things offensively.
We're in the midst of our 9th tie tonight.
And there's Molly Ryan, exactly what we talked about, rotating in to the defensive side. The ball comes at her, and she steps up and stops the ball. She does not let the ball get to her, the sign of a good defender, one of the absolutes.
Well, Ryan's going to have to come up big because Woldridge is out with 3 personal fouls. Labarge back in, but there's Galuza with the hands. Numbers against her. She will attack, and she will shoot. It was a 1-on-3, but it was advantage Taylor Galuza.
And the reason it's an advantage is because after she gets the steal, there's the 1-on-3 that you described, but she's got the defenders, in that case, backing up. She sees Grace Labarge backing up. When you get a defender on your heels, you go into attack mode.
3 steals tonight for Galuza. She is just 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Hill back in. She'll be playing with 3 fouls.
They need her in the basketball game at this juncture.
The lead will tip back in the favor of the Lincoln Way West Warriors.
Dylan Montella will be a big part of this.
And that will go against Taylor Galuza.
Did my eyes deceive me for a sec? It looked like Lincoln Way West was man-to-man, which we don't expect to see them do at all. Maybe they just had not been set in their zone. Let's check it out. Man-to-man.
Yep, they're going man. Interesting move right here.
They live with the 2-3 zone, and they've changed things up with a $1:44 to go in quarter number 3.
This is certainly not the scoring pace that Lincoln Way West likes to play at. Fremd so patient. Oh, what a feed from Klasick to Cochran. Oh, my goodness. Great timing, great vision.
Cochran knew what to do as she followed the pass down the lane. There's the dribble drive. Klasick finds the cutter. They get Ava Galuza on the back, trailing Cochran's cut. See if Cochran can make her play at the foul line.
First free throw of the night will go down and take us to our 10th tie of the night.
You're not done with that yet.
I don't think so.
We got a good one cooking. 3A state title went to the end. This one might as well.
Yeah, went to the final shot. City on defeating defending champ Morton with 3 seconds left. Long rebound comes to Montella. She walks. 1:22 to play in the third. 35-35.
You know, you talk about, will this one go to the wire? You never can tell when the biggest minute of the game is going to come. Some people think the last minute of the game. Sometimes it comes with $1:16 to go in the third quarter. Somebody makes a flurry like that.
It's Tara Galuza who will take the long rebound off the miss from Swanberg. 8th offensive rebound. Fremd with the advantage. Nothing there for Taylor Galuza.
Molly Ryan continues to set screens right there, 25.
Here comes Klazek. All the way with the left hand, and it comes out. Put back good.
Cleaned it up. Grace Lavarge, a great player, assumes miss, follows that shot, gets a hustle play, and 2 points.
Ava Galuza looking for her first basket tonight. Tara, hold it down. And the Fremd fans do not like that call on Ruthie Montella. Montella picks up her 3rd foul.
She wanted the first shot. Really aggressive defense by Montella. And Galuza drew that foul, got that call.
3 fouls on Montella, Hill, and Labarge for Fremd. Clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Down to 5 seconds. Swanberg baseline. And it will be the Fremd Vikings that will take a 2-point lead in the 4th quarter. 2 teams looking for its first girls state basketball championship. 8 minutes to play from Redbird Arena.
How's your checking account looking? Half full? Half empty? Low? It happens. Then payday rolls around and you're good. So why do banks charge a monthly fee if you don't keep a big minimum balance in your checking? At SEFCU, there's no minimum balance, no monthly fee. So you get everything you want. SEFCU, not a bank, better.
With every move comes a remodel, and at Builders Warehouse, we've remodeled our website, making it easier for contractors, landlords, do-it-yourselfers, and you to shop our inventory and to read our reviews. Get it done. Shop BuildersWarehousePeoria.com.
Stop by Bob Grimm Chevrolet Moore and check out our new certified service area built to serve you. Our new quick service lane featuring Hunter Quick Check allows us to check your alignment and tires within seconds of entering the building. Once your vehicle has been checked in, you will meet your certified service advisor in our all-new climate-controlled consultation area, and then relax in our all-new lounge equipped with Wi-Fi, workstations, comfy chairs, and 2 huge flat-screen TVs. One for the adults and one for the kids. See Bob Grimm Chevrolet Moore and let us show you how quickly and efficiently we can service your vehicle. Right now, save up to $200 on a new set of qualifying tires.
It's probably the most exciting time of the year, the March to March Madness. Every year, Central Illinois boys and girls produce some of the best IHSA state champion contenders. I'm 25 Sports Director Jim Matson. Join me for Prep Rallies, a half hour dedicated to the best in high school sports in Central Illinois. Every Thursday at 6:30, we break down all the highlights. We interview the coaches and players who could very well be on their way to a state championship. Prep Rallies, every Thursday at 6:30.
Brought to you by McLean County Orthopedics.
Monday on Today, an NBC News exclusive. Former Mayor Pete Buttigieg, live in Studio 1A. His first interview since ending his groundbreaking campaign. He talks with Craig about what's next for him and the race for the White House. Monday on Today.
The 2020 IHSA Girls Basketball State Finals are brought to you by Country Financial. Protecting what's important to you and preparing for your financial future doesn't have to be complicated. Take it one step at a time at TakeSimpleSteps.com. And by Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is freaky fast, so your sandwich arrives freaky fresh. Order today at JimmyJohns.com.
Dave Bernhardt, Mark Lindo, Kendra Sheenan, Trish Christakis here at Redbird Arena. Final 8 minutes, or maybe more. A 2-point game. The Vikings will have the ball. We've had 10 ties and 9 lead changes tonight.
Another defensive switch by the Warriors. They come out of 2-2-1. Half-court trap. Another different look by Ryan White.
I think Ryan White wants to get the pace of this game changed a little bit, and he'll look to do it on the defensive side. Tara Galuza with 16 points tonight.
Ryan White, along with his assistant Dave Gallagher, both Lincoln Way grads, now coaching Lincoln Way West in a state title game.
They were high school teammates. Woodridge back in the game. He's playing with 3 fouls. Running the floor the other way. Liz Prigge can't get it up and in, and West will have it. Right now you feel a little bit of stiffness and a lot of the play out here. Galuza's sister, 16 points for Tara, 2 for Ava, 8 for Taylor. 9 points for the rest of the team.
Fremd with 3 seniors on the floor will experience show.
Woolridge is denied by Hill. Hill turns, kicks. Montella waiting for it. To the baseline and off the glass. Ruthie Montella. Fremd's biggest lead of the night comes with 6.5 minutes to play.
On every catch, they were in triple threat, ready to score position until they finally broke down the defense.
Step back 3, yes! Ava Galuza makes it a 1-point game.
Can we call her a freshman phenom? Absolutely. She can flat out shoot the rock.
Open, Labarge. They found her. And a foul. This could be against Woolridge.
Ava wants the basketball, and she has that step back move mastered like someone wise beyond a freshman year.
That last foul, by the way, called on Taylor Galuza, her 3rd foul. To the foul situation, Woolridge, Taylor Galuza with 3 personal fouls each for Labarge, Hill, and Montella for Fremd. 39-38, 5:50 to play. We're happy to have Menards on board for this game. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Lincoln Way West has changed their defense 3 times in this half, and quite honestly, Fremd has had great recognition each and every time. Fremd's game plan since the get-go was to get the ball into the middle to Olivia Hill and or Ruthie Montella and play off of that on the other end of things. Lincoln Way West had been playing 5-out all game, trying to dribble drive, and we talked about it at the beginning of the game. Fremd's game plan would be to chase Lincoln Way West shooters off the 3-point line. Lincoln Way West right now 5 out of 13. 5's probably a good number if you're Dave Yates. And still with 5:50 to go. If the Warriors get that up to 7 or 8, that might be enough to win the basketball game if they get, 9 more points from the arc. If they keep chasing them off, then Fremd ought to be able to hang on to this 1-point win. We'll see how it plays.
Will not go for Hill. And now the Warriors will shoot for the lead.
So count how many 3-point baskets the Warriors make the last 5:34 of this game.
This is a 2 attempt. Ava Galuza the miss. Emily Klazek to push it up.
Boy, she a floor general, huh? Total command of her team.
Emily Klazek knows the pace that she needs to go. Montella at the high post. Hill's going to try a 3. Olivia Hill, only her 8th 3-pointer of the season.
Dave, she was spotted on the left wing, and she said, Ruthie, Ruthie. She called for the ball. I could hear her, I could see her.
Taylor Galuza can't get the angle. Oh my, what a shot from Hill. 22% shooter from 3-point range. She was just 7 of 32 coming into this game. 4-point lead looks big right now with 4.5 to play. Hill stays with it. Montella takes some contact. And Ruthie Montella holds her head That's her 4th foul. We have 4:16 to play.
She's calling for the ball. She wants the ball. She knows what to do with the ball. Make it fall.
Not only is Country Financial our insurance, but they treated us like family.
Relationships are the single most important piece of the puzzle. We always ask this question: what is the right thing to do?
Overtime. It's when we power through to the end, because we don't quit until the work is done, and we expect the same from our tools. When the job has to get done now, we can't be worried about our batteries. That's why I went with the Masterforce brushless drill and driver. It gives me up to 1.5 times the battery life. And who doesn't love time and a half? The 20-volt brushless drill, part of the Masterforce cordless tool solution. Masterforce, available at Menards.
Halfway through the 4th quarter, 42-38. That's the Fremd lead over Lincoln Way West. Olivia Hill has come up big, knocked down that 3-pointer, and indeed, no chill Hill.
3 times all-conference, their emotional leader. She had a game winner against Hershey in the title game of the MSL, and she has built her team. I thought she was a difference maker last night. She was our feature player tonight, and she's been an impact on this basketball game in a plethora of ways here in the title game.
Both Hill and Emily Klazek were on the 2017 team as freshmen, a team for Fremd that finished 4th. They're looking to claim their first place trophy here tonight. Big possession for Lincoln Way West. Ava Galuza head down. Klazek with the defender. And Emily Klazek will be able to dictate the pace here.
Fremd is actually challenging them to finish at the rim and saying, go ahead, you're just not going to beat us from the arc. Just running them off the line, running them off the line.
Open 3, not this time. Hill up over the top.
Well, that is the 12th offensive rebound for Fremd.
Let's check in with Kendra and find out some more about Fremd Vikings.
Head coach Dave Yates talked about the importance of getting themselves to the foul line. They're there right now. He said, get off 2 feet, get into the bodies. We need to slow the pace of this game down. He said we got to do a better job communicating on defense and boxing them out. Back to you.
Meanwhile, Olivia Hill with the free throw. She has 4 crucial points here in this period. Make it 5 for the largest Fremd lead of the night. 44-38. Vikings trailed by 6 on a couple of occasions. Taylor Galuza in and out. Possession arrow will belong to West. Well, you feel like it's a must score here this trip.
You really do. And if they're going to get a 3 ball, they're going to have to do it by utilizing a ball screen and staying behind that ball screen. They've dribbled off it into the lane most of the night.
Lincoln Way just 1 of 2 from 3s this quarter. They're chasing 6 points. Woldridge, there's a kick to Swanberg. She is not the 3-point threat that the Galuza sisters are. And Fremd will not give them an inch. Long 3, it rattles home. And just like that, a 6-point lead is chopped in half. Timeout, Lincoln Way West.
So dangerous is Taylor Galuza. Just a little bit of a window of space. Emily Klazek will regret that there. She's in a great defensive position. She's saying, come at me. Absolutely not. Taylor Galuza steps one back and knocks one down from about 23, 24 feet away to cut the margin in half.
Just under 3 minutes to play. The foul situation finds Fremd with 17 fouls. Lincoln Way West with 5. The possession arrow belongs to the Vikings from Fremd.
What defense will Ryan White come out in on this possession? It looks to be a 2-2-1 half-court trap. If you're Fremd, you need to post a player in the middle, and you want to keep this basketball offensively off the sideline.
Back out to Emily Klazek. Montella playing with 4 fouls. Will get it back to Klazek. Hill powers her way against Wooldridge. Doubled up to Montella. Ruthie Montella has 9, and the Vikings took about 30 seconds off the clock, and they get 2 out of it. Wooldridge for 3. Ava Galuza. Fremd basketball with 2:13 to play and a 5-point lead.
Fremd one more bucket with 2:13 to go. If they score one, will be under 2. Probably one more bucket to create separation. So an absolute must-stop score situation for the Warriors, who for the first time have extended their defense even more. Full court now and a man-to-man rather than 2-2-1.
Last possession. 30 seconds went off the clock. McWay West has a foul to give. Klazek all the way. Counted. How about that for a leader?
You talk about making a play. She sees the opening and she goes to the goal with a goal of a state title in mind. Emily Klazek stepping up big at big time of this basketball game. And she is so incredibly poised. She and Olivia Hill.
First player in double figures for a balanced Fremd lineup. She has 11 points, but the lead is at 8, and we're under 2 minutes to play. Taylor Galuza has to force it up. Wooldridge can't find the bottom. 8-point lead, the ball, and a $1:40 left. Fremd was denied in 2015 and 2016 by Bennett Academy in both years. They're back in the title game for the first time since then. Taylor Galuza just picked up her 4th foul. That is the 17th foul on West. Clock stopped with 90 seconds left.
Well, Emily Klazek, you said denied. She has those purple shoes, and maybe that change from her freshman, sophomore, junior year has done the trick. Number 2's turned purple. Will it turn into gold?
We had 2 great championship ball games today. This one still with 90 seconds remaining. Earlier on in Class 3A, it was Simeon coming back from a 16-0 deficit, came all the way back, won in the final seconds, defeating defending state champ Morton 45-44. And we got a beauty here in 4A. And guess what? We've got 2 more weekends to go. We're going to pick up and move the show to Peoria. Next week, the 1A and 2A boys basketball finals, followed by boys 3A and 4A.
Hey, more fun to come. And you know, we talk to coaches all the time, and they'll say our team had this in sight, and we talked about getting here all year long. And Dave Yates told us they never talked about getting to state. Their mantra was, let's spend more time together. And at a minute 30, they might spend an awful lot of time around a state championship trophy if they can finish this one by A, valuing the basketball, and B, finishing from the foul line.
This is a team with a remarkable 11 seniors. You don't see that you get that many players from a single class that will stay together for 4 years, but they are indeed a minute and a half away from celebrating the culmination of a fantastic senior season.
Ready to Linda rock the house. And there's those purple shoes. Was that the magic charm? That was a change she decided to make this year. And she made that, and she's made some plays down the stretch.
dozen points for Klazek. Fremd has outscored West 13-6 here in the fourth quarter. Money. 51-41, a 7-0 run here in the fourth quarter for Fremd. Karagaluza. Woolridge goes strong. And now the pressure.
Strong with the ball, assume foul, but be strong with it. It's exactly what happened. Has to stop the clock quickly on the reach-in. Sydney Swanberg picks up the foul, but she did the right thing there.
Caroline Cochran, a 80-point free throw shooter. Coming up on 60 seconds to play. Klazek the rebound. Now have to get her in a hurry. Ava Galuza picking up the personal foul. She just has 5 points tonight, 1 3-pointer. Her players made 114 on the season. That speaks to the Fremd defense. You're looking at our Lyuna player of the game, Emily Klazek. A team-high 14 points, but that only tells part of the story for what she has done here tonight.
Well, she ripped down 8 rebounds. She's delivered a couple assists, and she was the quarterback. She was the shortstop. She was the center fielder. She was a midfielder. Whatever it was, she captained this basketball team tonight.
That goes down, Taylor Galuza. And that will stop the clock with 51 seconds left in a 7-point game, 53-46. Lincoln Way West, just 3 of 11 from 3-point range this half.
Well, we felt they needed to make 8 or 9 to win it. Now that one's going to go up on the stat sheet, but might it be a little bit too little too late because of the fact that from the get-go, the Fremd Vikings just ran them off the 3-point line. And on the inside, walling up when a Lincoln Way West offensive player would come down, Olivia Hill and sometimes Grace Lavarge just standing tall on the inside and making Lincoln Way West shooters shoot over them. Really good team defense and an outstanding defensive scheme by Dave Yates. And he talked about how intelligent his team is in executing a game plan. And they've done that exactly what he wanted them to do defensively tonight.
Fremd called this season the redemption tour. They were eliminated last year in the sectional finals by Lake Forest. They remembered it. And he said these seniors have those long memories.
Olivia Hill said, if you're going to play for Fremd, you must be a fierce competitor. And the Vikings, 5 and bench, have been just that tonight.
They will get it in. And now a little bit of keep away. No choice but to foul Klazek. She is 5 for 5 from the line tonight. Klazek, 15 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of assists.
Absolutely sparkling performance.
She gets 2 free throws here.
She'll be playing the American Athletic Conference for the Blazers of University of Alabama, Birmingham. She wants to take her state title ring down there.
And it's looking like she will. 46 seconds left. 9-point difference. The ball has to go up. And still, no room to shoot. Ava Galuza to penetrate. High off the glass. But wipe it out. A traveling call on the way to the hoop for Ava Galuza.
So a double back screen. for Emily Klazak here. There's the first screen. There's the second screen.
Foul called before that ball is inbounded.
Got Tara Galuza on the hold of Emily Klazak, not letting her cut to the basketball.
7 free throws in 7 attempts this quarter. 9 points in the fourth quarter for Klazak. Remember that big three that she hit late in the first half? That nearly brought the house down and it brought us to a 24-24 halftime tie.
Not enough superlatives for what she did for her team tonight.
They'll come out and get Taylor Galuza. They'll try to stay away from the foul, but they can't do it. Clock stops. 26.5 seconds left. Tough times for the Warrior right now.
Warriors 3 timeouts left. Set up a full court press. Try to get a quick steal and TO. Or go to your bench.
Now Ryan White will remove some of his players with 26 seconds left. Ava Galuza along with Sydney Swanberg. Taylor Galuza picks up her 15 point. She will exit the game. First team All-Stater, Taylor Galuza. Grace Hafner into the game for West, joined by Lindsay O'Donnell. Also into the game, Jordan Munch. No opportunity to foul anybody but Emily Klazak. It is a tough night for Lincoln Way West. But when it's tough on one side, it's elation on the other.
Emotion there, emotion there. Two distinct flavors.
Ruthie Montella was running down the floor saying, "We won, we won." Klazak with it, and that's how it should end. The Fremd Vikings, first state title in history. Back when Emily Klazak and Olivia Hill were freshmen. Fremd made the Final Four. They lost 2 games to finish 4th. It was back in 2015 and again in 2016. Fremd reached the title game and fell to Bennett Academy. Tonight, though, a different story. 58-47, your Class 4A champions. From Palatine, the Fremd Vikings.
Those two seniors combined for 29 points and 19 rebounds. An immeasurable ability to lead their team in a championship performance that I'm going to tell you what it was. It was execution of a game plan and just a tremendous belief in the system that they came out with. Really solid closeouts on the outside and a good high-low presence on the inside.
The emotion reaches up into the stands as well. And again, 11 seniors on this team. You see these type of hugs in other championship ball games, but it's extra special here tonight. Let's go to Kendra.
Coach, so much emotion. First state title in program history. What is the feeling?
I'm speechless right now because these guys have worked so hard. And they didn't have a great start to the year. We were up and down, and man, did they catch fire at the end. And man, did they play great basketball throughout this last 3 weeks. So I'm just so excited for them to have this opportunity.
From a huge comeback in the semifinals to this final game, an all-out battle. Talk about the mental toughness and the grittiness of these girls to get it done.
No, we got tough kids. We've got kids who've played a lot of seasons of basketball, and they wanted this, and I think you could tell that. They wanted this. They hit big shots. They got big rebounds. I'm super happy for them.
Emily, senior year ended on a bang. What's the emotion right now?
Oh, it's all over the place. I'm just so proud of these girls, the whole Palatine Fremd community. This is for everyone. These girls work so hard. I could not be more proud. This feels great.
So many points that you were 10 for 11 from the free throw line. Just seconds to go, I saw you smiling. You knew you had this, and you still sunk the shot. What was going through your mind?
I was just so happy. I shot it to free throw. We shoot them a million times at practice. I mean, I don't know. Everything was going through my head, a million emotions. I'm just so happy.
You were on that team that took 4th place a couple years ago, senior year, to get the first place title. How does that feel to end your career?
It's awesome. You know, we came down here my freshman year, and it was the coolest experience ever. And everyone in the Fremd community, they were saying, good luck, go get the ring this year, and so proud to take it home.
Congratulations on the huge victory today.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
58-47, the celebration begins. It will continue through the night. It is time, though, right now. 4 teams came to Redbird Arena. 4 teams get their awards. Let's go to our PA.
Head coach Brian Ruck. Assistant coach Jeff Henriksen. Assistant coach Lanny Vance. Assistant coach Emily Duckhorn. Assistant coach Jeremy Gabriel. Assistant coach Michelle Whippy. Manager Josh Kelly. And the Lancers, Sarah Bali. Gabby Burgess. Ashley Patak. Kelly Moy. Ria Patel. Emma Thorne. Darian Rogers. Danielle Schlink. Reagan Henkel. Ellie Helm. Michaela Barbonente. Bray Walker. Nina Colucci. And Izzy Avilas. And now will Coach Rupp and the captains of Lake Park please step forward to receive the 4th place trophy. At this time, please meet the Raiders of Bolingbrook High School, who finished the season in 3rd place with a final record of 26 wins and 8 losses. First, meet the Assistant Superintendent of Bolingbrook Schools, Rachel Kinder. Principal, Dr. Jason Paskevich. Athletic Director, Robert Rose.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Trainer, Gina Younts. Head coach, Chris Smith. Assistant coach, Robert Joyner. Assistant coach, Michael Guyton. Assistant coach, Crystal Nash. Assistant coach Jessica Nolan. Assistant coach Amber Watson. Assistant coach T.T. Roberts Brown. Manager Essence Davis. And the Raiders, Jasmine Heath. Kyla Matthews. Michaela Ashford. Kennedy Perkins. Miranda Fry. Deanna Richardson. Kendall Winston. Treasure Thompson. Faith Domerkamp. Jaden Marable. Danielle Middleton. Alicia Boyd. Caitlin Hokema. And Dea Reeves. Now, Coach Smith and the captains of Bolingbrook, please step forward to receive the third place trophy. Lady Raider fans, Bolingbrook will have a welcome home celebration for their girls basketball team tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. in the Roger and Pat Clare Family Auditorium. At this time, please meet the Warriors of Lincoln Way West High School, who finished the season in second place with a final record of 32 wins and 4 losses. First meet Superintendent Dr. Scott Tingley. Principal Dr. Monica Schmidt. Athletic Director Dr. Ted Robbins. Trainer Autumn Karasik. Head coach Ryan White. Assistant coach David Gallagher. Assistant coach Brian Miller. Assistant coach Jeff Render. Videographer Sydney Lenz. And your Warriors, Tara Galuza. Ava Galuza. Lindsay O'Donnell. Taylor Galuza. Jordan Munch. Sydney Swanberg. Elizabeth Atzinger. Brianna Wildridge. Molly Ryan. Aubrey Schultz. Grace Hafner. Allie Wandrasek. And Evan Pittman. Now, with Coach White and the captains of Lincoln Way West High School, please step forward to receive the second place trophy. Warrior fans, a parade at noon tomorrow beginning at Manhattan Junior High. Trophy presentation at Lincoln Way West at 12:40 p.m. At this time, please meet the Vikings of Fremd High School, who finished the season in first place with a final record of 30 wins and 7 losses. Meet the principal of Fremd High School, Kurt Tinniper. Athletic Director David Dick. Trainer Colin Doherty. Head coach Dave Yates. Assistant coach James Hahn. Assistant coach Steve Hernandez. Assistant coach Courtney Ludis. Assistant coach, Maddie Young. Manager, Audrey Klink. And the Vikings, Allie Prigge. Emily Klazek. Grace Cox. Grace Labarge. Ruthie Montella. Kendall Maloney. Ella Burns. Olivia Hill. Kate Beckemeyer. Katie Hansen. Allie Sheehan. Caroline Cochran. Liz Prigge. Anna Schmidt. Hannah Mahmood. And Eleanor Klink. And now will Coach Yates and the captains of Fremd High School please step forward to receive the first place trophy.
You do your conditioning. You get to your early practices. The season starts November before football is even over. But that's what you play for right there. And Fremd culminates a great season.
Well, they had the ability tonight to stay with it. It was tied at halftime. It was tied after 3 quarters. But 21-12, the Vikings outscore Lincoln Way West to win this championship going away. Emily Klazak, an outstanding performance of player of the game, and you see the celebration in the stands.
You saw the celebration I mentioned earlier, the 11 seniors. It doesn't get any better than that to do it with your class, and that is something that, yes, it's happy tonight, but 15, 20 years from now, those people are going to get together right there, and they're going to talk about this moment.
Yeah, and you go back to the first half. How about what Ella Burns did for their team in the first half? 3 threes off the bench. When Fremd was having trouble getting it going offensively, she kept her team hanging around, and that young lady with the trophy took it home late in the basketball game.
58-47 your final. Fremd, the Class 4A state champions. We're not done here at Redbird Arena. Stick around, we've got more. The Vikings are celebrating.
At Builders Warehouse, our doors are open at our new location, 2115 Southwest Washington. Come visit our single-level showroom. Heat, air, and no stairs. Check out the new Builders Warehouse in downtown Peoria.
What if there was more? More time to show them that I care. More ways to grow. What if being a nurse was more than I had imagined? What if I found the place I belong? Find where you belong at osfcareers.org.
The 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games begin July 24th on NBC.
Okay. Do you Welcome back to Redbird Arena, the 4A Girls Basketball State Championship, 58-47 Fremd with their first ever state championship title. The emotions down there were incredible. You had smiles, you had tears, you had it all today.
Oh yeah, what a way to end the weekend. We saw some really good basketball today. I mean, this was such a close game, tied at the half, tied at the third, and it really came down to that final 8 minutes. Who can outlast, who can push through? I know they're exhausted, but pushing through it and getting the ball into the basket.
Definitely easy the player of the game. Emily Klazak leading with 20 points, the second team All-State player. She played absolutely incredible tonight. She was at the line. She was getting those points. She was drawing the fouls. She was in three-point territory. She was making other players a better player while she was on the court. Truly the leader of the game.
We heard David Mark calling her the quarterback of the team, and that's really what she was.
The quarterback.
They also had other players step up. Olivia Hill, who was also on that state team 3 years ago that took 4. She stepped up. She had 9 points, 10 rebounds. Ella Burns, you can't leave out what she did in that first half, those 3 threes. Every player contributes. 7 players were on the scorebooks today, so this was a nice combined overall win.
Oh yeah, Ella Burns, Olivia Hill, Ruthie Montella, all with 9 points. Of course, Emily leading with 20, so it was a huge effort on Fremd's part. Lincoln Way West, Taylor Gazila, 16 points, or Tara and her sister Taylor also putting up 15 points. So great efforts on both sides of the court tonight, and it was truly a great game to end the girls' state basketball tournament on.
It was, and I talked to coaches beforehand, and they said the rebounding battle is going to be so important, and Fremd beat them on the glass 40-26. It came down to that. They had the height on the team, and they utilized it. Good to see the execution on their end.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm going to toss it back down to Dave and Mark on the court side. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Trish. And, you know, Mark, you made a comment. I think it was in the third quarter. You say you never know in games like this when there may be a moment. And I look back to the end of the first half, and that's when Lincoln Way West was in control, as much as you can be in control in a close ball game. But Fremd scored 9 points on 3 threes in a final minute of play to pull into a halftime tie.
Well, you never know what a run's going to be made. Ella Burns was the big catalyst in that. They got some inside-out shots to her. She is almost automatic. They have so much confidence when they come in the game, and they had bench scoring all weekend long. That's the mark of a champion. And you can't say enough about Lincoln Way West. Boy, are they entertaining to watch. And they run their offense a little bit different. It still goes to the inside, but they want to throw it back out. And they have the Galuza sisters. If you couldn't pronounce their name before the tournament, you certainly can now, because those 3 can flat out play. And 2 of them back for a couple of years. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
What a big weekend of basketball we had here this week at Redbird Arena. 3A and 4A matchups on Friday and Saturday. And congratulations go to all the teams that made it here. Of course, in Class 3A, what a thriller in that 3A championship ball game. Simeon coming from 16 points down. They trailed 16-0 before coming back and beating Morton on a last-second shot. Montini picking up the third-place trophy over Lanphier. And then earlier on tonight, we saw Bolingbrook pick up the third-place trophy, defeating Lake Park. And, of course, the championship here goes Fremd over Lincoln Way West. But, you know, I think back, Mark, we saw the celebration moments ago, but it was the journey for all 8 of these schools. That's what the students will remember. Maybe not just the players, but the students, how exciting it's been here in the last couple of weeks.
And the students actually did turn out in full force. We had great atmospheres here at Redbird Arena, and we got more basketball to come the next couple of weekends.
Indeed. That's going to do it tonight from Redbird Arena, where your 4A champions, the Fremd Vikings, 58-47. Coming up, we move it all to Peoria. It will be boys basketball next week from Carver Arena, the 1A, 2A matchup. And then it will be 3 and 4A the following week. Girls basketball is done. Boys will finish it off. Thanks for joining us from Redbird Arena. We'll talk to you again when we show up at Carver Arena in Peoria.
Thanks for watching the 2020 IHSA Girls Basketball State Finals. This has been an IHSA Television Network production.
Your car is more than just transportation. It's a gathering place